Well, well. I would like to say that even I could not have predicted something like this, but let's not be silly. I didn't. I believe with more time I could have predicted something like this. And I believe I'm the only one even now predicting something like this, because we have the news that we do have. We have these two dudes right here squaring up, facing off. But I have not heard anybody talking about what I'm seeing. Now, I haven't watched it. I wouldn't even know how to watch it. Matter of fact, I was trying to watch Married with Children the other day with the homie Al Bundy. And I had looked it up and I was like, where could I watch all the seasons of Married with Children? Because I tried finding it on Pluto. And for whatever reason, they only have seasons 5 and 6 or 6 and 7. I can't remember. And I was like, think I'm an idiot or what? Like, I want to start on season 1, episode 1. And I looked up, where could I watch all of them? It says Hulu. And I was like, oh, snap. Marilena got Hulu a while back because she was trying to watch some cooking show or something. So I went on Hulu and I tried to watch Married with Children. It's like, chale, you don't have the right credentials. Apparently there's like different levels, different tiers of your Hulu-ness. And I guess I'm on that tier 1 because it wouldn't let me. And I wouldn't even know where to, it's probably on it's probably like on tier 7 on a Hulu or something. I wouldn't even know where to find the thing. Apparently, John Jones already did a season of this show. I saw clips of it. I know it exists, but I guess he did it with like Nate Diaz, and I don't think they finished the show, or I don't know what happened. Supposedly Nate Diaz got in a fight with one of the dudes. Nate Diaz, you can't look at him. He's too emotional. You look at him the wrong way, he just he can't handle himself. He's got no impulse control. I don't even know if the show ended. But it looks like this is, I don't know. I don't know if it's season 2 or it's just a new season. I don't know what season they're on. But these two dudes, I don't know how they got DC to agree to this. John Jones, he's been doing this thing for a while where he's going overseas. He's going to different lands and territories, and he's seeing, like riding on the pegs of some dude's little bicycle in Thailand, and like he's just always on these side quests. DC, that one kind of surprised me. And the thing that I'm a little confused about is this dude right in between them. This dude acting like Dana White, standing there squaring them up. That's the same dude that kept showing up in those videos when John Jones was mobbing with Hamza Chamoyev with Ramzan Kadyrov. That's the same dude that they keep cutting to, and he's like, this is going well, right? No one's going to get killed. He's like some kind of ambassador type, like intermediary, I don't know. And Ramzan Kadyrov, whatever we've seen, I'm not one to speak ill of the homie, the GOAT, Khabib Nurmagomedov, peace be upon him. But even Khabib Nurmagomedov has been caught up at the Diddy parties. You know what I'm saying? Khabib Nurmagomedov has been caught up in some of them photos with Ramzan Kadyrov. So maybe the Ramzan Kadyrov connection, and Khabib like, hey, brother, do this for me, brother. I don't know. Maybe he got DC to, this dude, Ali. He gets Dustin Gaethje over there. He gets Kamaru Usman over there. He gets Henry Cejudo over there. Khabib Nurmagomedov's in the photos with Ramzan Kadyrov. Maybe DC's like, all right, I'm in that, that group they got going. So I don't know. I don't know how he got there, but that's not the point. That's not the point of this video. The point is, I feel like I'm the only one that sees where it's going. Do you think that this cute little square up right here, this cute little face off, do you think that this is gonna culminate in some like whatever their version of the Ultimate Fighter is, to be translated and translated and translated and overdubbed, so that at some point down the road we could kind of, this ain't something that's gonna end. This ain't something that's gonna come to a head overseas. This is the beginnings. This is that James Bishop right here. This is that seed planting right here. I'll tell you how it's gonna end. Daniel Cormier, and there was a couple of them. I think Joe Rogan has been a big proponent. I believe Charles Sonnen. I don't know who else. Whatever. Pretty much everybody, except people that are just like, hey, I know I'm supposed to. And by the way, I've said it 1,027 times. I'm not a Jon Jones fanboy. I'm just a truther. There's nobody that does not want Jon Jones to fight at the White House, except for people that are like, hold on, I got to remember to hate Jon Jones today. I have to remember to hate Jon Jones today. So yeah, let's not see him at the White House because we're supposed to hate that dude, right? No, we don't like Jon Jones. No Jon Jones that's the only thing. I'm not a Jon Jones fan. I'm not a Jon Jones fanboy, but I know he should fight at the White House. It's objective. It's undisputable. If you are saying he shouldn't, it's because your alarm went off and you go, oh yeah, I'm supposed to hate Jon Jones today. That's just how it goes. I feel sorry for you. And Daniel Cormier is one of the people that's in that community, that has a voice, that has a platform, that was saying he needs to fight at the White House. The only way this thing is legitimate, you cannot do this without the GOAT. But Khabib's not fighting anymore. So then he said, you cannot do this without the other dude, aside from, fighting all those giants and big legendary names past their prime while he was on PEDs and so on and so forth and etc. That aside, DC was saying rivalry aside, and look, this is why it's the most legitimate. This is why it means so much coming from DC, because of the rivalry, because of the history. And DC was saying you have to have him there. It makes no sense to do otherwise. Jon Jones has to fight at the White House. Dana, you need to see reason. So what a beautiful person to help usher this in, to help make sure that this could happen. I've been telling you guys that Donald Trump has been talking about how they want to have like 8, 9 champions. I think at first he said like 14, that they were going to have a bunch of championship fights at the White House. And people are like, they don't even have enough divisions to do that. Are they finally going to add the women's heavyweight division? Are they finally going to add the intergender division? What are they going to do here? And I told you they were going to add a Legends title. I told you this. And a lot of people think that this story is done because of the rematch and that meme with DC crying. It's messed up. I don't like the meme. But it was overturned. That fool was on them Mexican tacos. He was on them Canelo tacos. It was overturned. That's where they were supposed to get back and do their thing and say what's what. And DC came back different. All those defenses and everything. And it was overturned. Don't count. Ask Wikipedia. Overturned. It never happened. DC knows that Jon Jones is supposed to fight at the White House. Jon Jones wants to fight at the White House. Donald Trump wants him to fight at the White House. And we need them championship fights. And it's not about that. It's not primarily about that. Do they need more championship fights to fill that quota? Yes. But what would make sense? I used to think it was the biggest thing. 4th of July, 200-year anniversary, you got to get the red coat and the American. It has to be Aspinall and Jones. But who could have thought? Whoever could have imagined? What could be bigger than the Brit and the American on the 200th anniversary of Independence Day? What could be bigger? Could anyone have ever imagined that we'd even have the possibility to see Jon Jones versus DC at the White House for the first inaugural Legends Battle Championship fight. This is what we're looking at, ladies and gentlemen. This squaring up that you're looking at, it's not gonna end. The big boom, the big punch, the big end to this. I mean, it's like the series finale. It's like the last scene of a movie. You think it's gonna take place in some Russian village or something like that? That, like I said earlier, that's gonna be dubbed and translated and this and that and subtitle. That's not how this goes down. This is too big. You know how people talk about Nate Diaz and Conor McGregor Part 3? Compared to this? This is it, ladies and gentlemen. You are going to see John Jones and Daniel Cormier at the White House for the Legends Championship title.